and welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team. The Celtics are the favorites to come out of the East, and they've showed why that's the case with a convincing Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright spot, Clark, from Game 1 for the Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. Running the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics' vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
Now, here's Johnson. And the foul on George Gervin. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Parrish, the pass to Bird. Screen by Parrish. High post shot. A nice shot by Bird. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Johnson against Oakley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the defender that time a little out of position. Johnson smart enough to take advantage of it.
And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
And so he hits both.
Hey, the respect Johnson's teammates have for him is obvious. They trust his decision-making and follow his lead.
Here's Jordan. And he drops it in from the low post.
They look to him offensively, a player who makes an impact on this end.
Jordan against Johnson. Here's Parrish, and it's Parrish finishing it off.
The long arms of Parrish, using that incredible length to do damage on the offensive glass.
And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Mark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Bird finds McHale. Now here's Parrish. It's hauled in by Oakley. Jordan looking it over. Over Johnson. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage line.
Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this young Michael Jordan has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics want to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move and then going vertical, allows him to convert right over the top of defenses. Guys?
David, thank you. In Game 1, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan, and Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan, he's got the jump shot ability of a Jerry West and the ability to go to the hoop of a Julius Erving. pretty good people to be compared with.
Phenomenal comparison. I love that. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent. Actually, too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, Mikal, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
And here is Macy following the basket by Larry Bird. Jordan with the ball. 6 points for him. And Corzine gets it to go.
And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
And the shot goes in.
Inside, Mikal is well positioned to just go to work. Finds his shot and takes it.
Michael Jordan on the wing, covered by Johnson. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw missing.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
Alton's checked in for Boston. Seaston comes in for Dennis Johnson.
For him, that's an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see that.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
Knocked loose. Jordan with the steal. And Jordan throws it down.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
Here's Bird. After the Bulls pick up 2. Shoots over Banks. Bird misses.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
Jordan the pass to Banks. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Mikal. And so it's Mikal with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics.
Love the effort. Stuck with his man, got the hand up, and then he didn't hesitate to follow up with the rebounding duties.
That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside, finishes through.
Here is Seasting. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Ainge. Here is Seasting, guarded by Paxson. 5 on the clock. Screened by Walton. Here's Seasting. Goes back up. And the basket by Walton.
That is one of the many things you get from Walton. He's a relentless rebounder.
Left side, Jordan. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
And both of these teams right now, lights out shooting to start this one.
The offense has been fun to watch, but I'm curious as to which team is going to step it up on defense first.
And here is Ainge. And that one hits back iron. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Ainge has gone 1 of 3 from the field here.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Kevin McHale out there with Parrish. Then there's Bird. Then there's Ainge. And it's Johnson in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Here's Ainge. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Ainge, the pass to Bird. McHale trying to free himself up. Shot's good from Bird. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Austin with the ball after the made shot from Michael Jordan. It's Bird, top of the key. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. He's got 10.
This is how automatic Bird is. All he needs is the ball, and instantly that shot is gone.
From deep, Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise.
And you can't allow Michael Jordan to get inside position. Once you do, you pretty much have to foul him.
And he can't hit the second. The Celtics with the lead. Knocked away. Haynes, the pass to Johnson. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Good for about one per game. Haynes finds his open man easily there.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Paxson outside. Pass to Jordan. Back to Paxson. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Celtics. Bird high post. Working on Gervin. Bird can't hit.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
Boston leading by 4. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
To the middle. Here's Parrish. Paxson with the ball. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Jordan outside. Now the pass to Oakley. And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
3 future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. Evans checked in for Ainge. And a change for the Bulls. Corzine, he's checked in for Green. Bird with the bucket.
Bird is really good inside because he uses both hands and that 6'9" frame to get the shot to fall despite solid defensive pressure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 4. And Jordan and Bird, Mike, both putting up numbers for their sides in this one so far.
And you could argue they're the 2 biggest stars in this series. Jordan may be young, but he's already shown to be up to the task of matching Bird.
It has been a great matchup so far. Mike, the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
Physical contact, no problem. McHale says bring it on. He'll just power through it.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Stolen by Parrish.
2 minutes remaining in first half. 2 minutes.
Bird inside. Oakley's there. No good from Bird.
When you bring it inside, you have to go up strong. Because more often than not, you'll face stiff defense.
And that one drops for him. Corzine's got 6.
The confidence from Corzine. You know he's feeling it when he's taking and making these shots.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Bird. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens, because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now they're seemingly trying to go through the screen. And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
And now let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after... playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, DA. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Yes, well said. Here is Seasting after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Seasting passes to Johnson. Here is Seasting. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Walton. No good on the triple. Chicago trailing here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Jordan laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 22 points for Jordan.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Johnson dishes to Parrish, and it's Parrish with the jam.
So tough to stop him on his way to the rack.
It is. Love the casual style on that bucket.
An important basket in a tight ball game.
Shots good by Oakley.
He is absolutely a wrecking ball on the offensive board. Charles Oakley crashing with a lot of force.
From deep, Parrish. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. It's called the City of Champions. The third quarter set to get underway here at the Garden. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston. Here's Macy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
And now, let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And he's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
So for Chicago right now, Durbin out there with Oakley. Then it's Corzine. Then it's Macy. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Parrish missing. Bulls leading by 3. And the Celtics core club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. Here's Johnson. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Celtics passing it around. Here's McHale. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Charles Oakley.
Fighting for the hoop. Kevin McHale, just pure desire.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Now the Bulls with it. The lead is 2.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
The shot by Corzine, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. And it's Ames that time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist in the game. Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Boston trailing. And Mike looking at the 2 stars for the teams. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. And so here is Chicago. After the basket by Boston. Offensive rebound, Oakley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about the Oak showing what he's got on that throwdown? Well done.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Johnson, the pass to Bird. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Ainge. Here's Parrish, just 5 to shoot. The shot off that time. And Chicago will go the other way with it.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic, I know, impresses you so much. Ainge up top, defended by Macy. Jordan with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan, Mike, in the final 5 games of the season. An unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach. I know you appreciate that game so much. Will it go? And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Great use of the bounce pass. Tremendous execution.
Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right.
One of the more unique big men in this game. McHale is an impact player at both ends of the floor.
A nice shot by Jordan.
That's an excellent move inside, keeping pace here.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Here is Zeesting. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's McHale. Knocks down the 10-footer. The Bulls leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Banks. Outside Jordan. And it's sent back by McHale.
Using that impressive wingspan, McHale reaches out and knocks away the shot.
And Boston has possession. Here is Zeesting. 1:31 left to play here in the third. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. And Walton throws it down.
You know, Zeesting's job is to get the ball to open teammates. Great dime right there.
Jordan passes to Corzine. Rebounded by the Celtics. 1:05 left in the third. Passes it to Walton. Here is Zeesting, guarded by Paxson. The kick out to Ainge. Pass to McHale. Here's Walton. They shoot again. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McHale.
A determined rebounder. McHale just outworks the opposition to come away with the second chance points.
Rebounded by the Celtics. McHale's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ainge the pass to Zeesting. And the foul called on Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Walton the pass to Zeesting. 6 to shoot. For the lead. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 15 points here in the second half.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at it or who, he finds a way to score.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this. Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. Celtics trail by 4.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
Walton is out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Seasting. Then it's Bird. And it's Johnson in a point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here is Seasting. Johnson, the pass to Seasting, shoots over Macy. The shot by Seasting, no good. And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
Here's Johnson. The Bulls getting the bucket. McHale kicks to Johnson. Back to McHale. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Parrish is checked in for the Celtics. And Chicago also making a switch. Gervin's checked in. Pass to Seasting. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. Here's McHale. And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
Now here's Jordan, and it's good for 2. Jordan's got 39.
Once Jordan gets inside with the rock, it's practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
Parrish against Corzine. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Parrish. Mike Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet, always doing the little things.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, 3-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit. So it's the Celtics now. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. On the wing, Bird. Another shot. The shot, no good. Oakley with some nice D. The Bulls leading by 4. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike, Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
I bet Bird is impressed too. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Johnson against Jordan. Fade away. And Bird gets it to go on the assist from Dennis Johnson.
He just makes scoring look so easy. Bird is especially dangerous from the mid-range area.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. In the corner, Gervin with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. This is why you want the ball movement, coach, and player movement.
And as a result of that, they've made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual player.
Now, here is Bird. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
This is where Bird shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Macy passes to Jordan. Count it.
As clutch as they come. Michael Jordan, a huge bucket.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics.
Boston timeout called.
So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now a timeout called by Boston. And the Celtics making a change here. Ainge is checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. Paxson, he's checked in for Mason. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. McHale. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. McHale's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
McHale handling his business. Never looking pressured or hurried, unfazed.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And the Bulls with possession. Paxson passes to Jordan. Nice move. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Ainge driving to the basket. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Danny Ainge finding a way to come up big right there. Terrific job by Ainge.
Chicago calls timeout. Jordan inside, Ainge covering, and it's good. 2 points. Jordan's got 43 points.
And this is how you capitalize down the stretch. I mean, the coaching staff has got to be pleased with that.
And the game isn't over yet, but that was huge. Let's see if they're able to close it out.
That one good for 2.
That's a key bucket from Johnson, fueled by his competitive, clutch nature. He comes through big for his team there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. .43 left in the fourth quarter. Paxson passes to Corzine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Oakley, a screen on Ainge. Jordan with the bucket.
In a big moment, you go to your star, and that's what they did, and he delivers.
As a team, they have a lot of confidence in him taking those high-pressure shots, and he embraces the challenge.
And Bird with the basket on the assist from Dennis Johnson. Johnson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Paxson outside. Michael Jordan on the wing. Puts it up from 12. Jordan had 49 in game 1. And creeping up on that here.
And who else would you turn to? Jordan comes alive when the game is on the line.
McHale setting the pick for Johnson. The pass to Ainge. Back to Johnson. Bird outside. Passes it to Ainge. Johnson with the bounce pass. 4 on the clock. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Over to the wing. For 3, Paxson. McHale with the rebound. And Clark, they can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Back to Johnson. Baseline try. Jordan with the rebound. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls. With the crossover. Oh, off target. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Here's Bird. Got it! And so Alexi Morris calls a timeout. What do you think, guys?
I think this has to be a lob close enough to the basket so you can tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
To force OT. And Mike, despite a valiant effort, the Celtics proved to be just too much for the Bulls. Now they take a commanding 2-0 lead in this series.
Winning in this stadium has been the toughest task for any team all season long. Boston is too precise, too dominant to lose at home.
And for the Bulls, Clark, they'll have their